Right, exciting news, guys. This weekend it is the Junior Koi Show, the last koi show of the season, so I thought I'd put together a video to show you what goes on behind the scenes and hopefully inspire you to come along. We're going to kick off with Mike, who's the show chairman, so take it away, Mike.
So I think as a club we just decided to we've got a new venue and we just decided to go big and try and open it up and get as many people here as possible. We just thought if we condensed the categories and got them a bit smaller, it gives more people a chance to come and actually have a go at a major award. Size 5 is achievable for most hobbyists in their pond.
So size 5's up to
65 centimetres.
65 centimetres.
Yeah. Another factor that we've sort of looked at as well is you can buy a fish at the start of the season and you can actually grow that fish and try and head for our show. You can have a picture at the start of the year, bench your fish, we have that picture, and then that can be an award where we can see the progress that you've made just in that 1 year. So we've had about 25% of the VATs were newcomers and actual first time showers. So I just got Alan Tate to go around with them and just explain why fish got certain merits and demerits in theirs. So then that gives them an understanding to move forward in their hobby. It's a bit more personal when we're a small club and we're 20 VATs is easy to accommodate newcomers. So when we always see these small shows, we need to turn up and support them and support the smaller clubs, because that can be a roll-on effect and they could end up then going to the National, England and these other big shows that we all look at. Yeah, I think it's a perfect way to progress in the hobby, is come to shows like this and then you can move on. And if you don't enjoy it, obviously you don't have to carry on, do you? Because we're such a small show and we can always help out, give people advice, and then they can take it from there, and then they can move on their hobby if they want to carry on showing or not.
I wanted to get the perspective of a koi judge, so I grabbed the show's head judge, Christine, for a chat.
I would like to see more young koi shows because it does encourage newcomers into the hobby. The fact they don't have to have a mega budget to buy the smaller fish to show, which they can then build their confidence and learn what to look for if they want to go on and buy bigger fish to take to bigger shows. I think at the moment a lot of it is cost. It's not a cheap hobby, but people come to koi shows and think, I can never afford anything like that. So a young koi show does encourage smaller fish that's within people's budgets.
Ron Tyler was the lucky hobbyist to win Grand Champion, but the title came hard earned. You see, Ron had not long recovered from a koi keeping nightmare. Let's hand over to Ron.
Around about August 2023, I started to have a few issues in my pond, and I found out I got a bacteria problem. So I lost quite a lot of fish. So basically I've had to start again. So I said to the gaffer at work, can he help me out with some fish? So I took 6 back and he charged me £250 each for them. And I put them in my grow-on pond. Put them in there till November, end of November, and they was getting too big. So I put them into my main pond and grew them through the winter, around about 24, 25 degrees. I have bought expensive fish in the past, but the way things are, I'd rather grow them through and I get better success myself.
Ron's story shows that you don't need to spend a fortune to win a champion title. By selecting the right koi and developing your keeping skills, you might just nab a trophy. But what about newcomers? What's the show experience like for them? Let's meet Kat.
We bought a fish from a garden centre. It went in a fish tank, and then it was like, these things grow really big, because at the time I was a little bit oblivious about koi. So we built a pond, and it's just gone a bit crazy from there. But yeah, I just thought, why not? I love my fish, other people might want to see them. It wasn't a win or lose for me. At the end of the day, I was going to learn more than I knew, and because I've been doing it for such a short period of time, it was a win-win, if that makes sense. It wasn't about the certificates or rewards, it was just about learning more stuff. It was a big build-up, so for months before it was like checking on them every day, and then when it got to the day of actually taking it, it was like, oh, it was horrible. I got up stupid o'clock, I didn't sleep the night before, and then getting them up here, I think I stopped the van 4 times to have a look. And when we got here, I had to go home that night, and I was up most of the night like, oh my god, who's got them? Is someone going to check on them? And then when I came back the next day, they didn't even look stressed, to be fair. So I was a lot more at ease.
Would you be able to recommend showing your fish, knowing that they're going to be looked after well and all that kind of thing?
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
Having done it, you feel more confident.
Yes, definitely.
Nice. And I suppose the big question is, you've done really well. You picked up some great awards.
Yeah.
Will you be back?
Yes.
Cool. So you will
Yes.
show again.
Definitely.
Excellent.
I'm a bit more nervous because
Yeah.
mine will be in the harder categories.
Yeah.
Because the bigger the fish, the harder the category. But I have faith. I have lots of faith.
Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. But more importantly, if you can, come along and support the show. I know it'll be a great weekend with some brilliant koi on display and some fantastic bargains. I even hear that the UK's printed koi magazine will be available at discounted prices. So, but I mean, if that's not enough to convince you, just think, where else can you hear grown men argue about water chemistry and the size of their net handles? I mean, why wouldn't you want to come along?